Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call to order the 336th meeting of the City of Laurel Board of Appeals. Thank you for your patience. May I have a roll call, please?
Mr. Whitley?
Present.
Mr. Lee?
Present.
Mrs. Les? Mrs. Collins? Chairwoman Shanot?
Here.
You have a quorum, Madam Chairwoman.
Thank you. We won't waste any time. We'll go to what this is, appraisal of the minutes of December 16th. I was just saying I couldn't remember when we were here last, if it was November or December. Does anyone have any corrections or changes that need to be made?
No, Madam Chair.
All right, then may I have a motion?
I make a motion that we accept the minutes as read.
Second? Second?
I'll
Okay,
second.
thank you.
Mr. Lee?
Yes.
Mr. Whitley?
Yes.
Mrs. Collins?
Yes.
Chairwoman Shanot?
I have to abstain.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 3, variance application number 859 for 14810 Baltimore Avenue, filed by McDonald's USA LLC. May I have a reading of a public hearing of the application?
Yes, Madam Chair. Variance application number 859 was filed on January the 8th, 2016, requesting a 23 feet front building setback variance to locate the building 27 feet from the front property line on Baltimore Avenue and 22.5 feet variance to allow parking to be located 2.5 feet from the front property line at property known as 14810 Baltimore Avenue, Laurel, Maryland 20707. The zoning is CSH Commercial Shopping Center. Under date of January 11, 2016, a memorandum asking for comments was sent to the City of Laurel Department of Public Works. On January the 19th, 2016, a memorandum requesting comments was also sent to the City of Laurel Police Department. The following responses was received and has been made a part of the official record. City of Laurel Department of Public Works, February 1st, 2016, that reads as follows. The two main driveways for McDonald's are on Baltimore Avenue, a roadway maintained by the State Highway Administration. According to the plan, the south side driveway will be reconstructed to allow right turn traffic only, and the left turn movement will be eliminated from the site. This type of modification usually needs to be reviewed and approved by the SHA, State Highway Administration. The developer will be responsible for any necessary permits from the SHA for this project. There is a side access point at the west side of McDonald's and it connects to the town center directly. This access will remain open according to the plan, and the property owners need to monitor this location continuously to ensure sufficient site difference is maintained for the ingress-egress safety between McDonald's and the town center. The parking spaces will be reduced from the existing 34 spaces to proposed 23 spaces after the reconstruction. For 90-degree parking, the parking lot aisles must be maintained at 22 feet to allow the motorist to back up the vehicle safely from the parking space. Please note that the parking spaces near the drive-through station will not comply with the 22 feet minimum width when the drive-through station is in use. It will create potential hazardous conditions. No response was received from any other agencies. Under date of February 1st, 2016, a letter advising of this public hearing was sent by certified mail to the applicant, the property owner, and all contiguous property owners. All return receipts were received. The file contains a certificate of publication verifying that the applicant and public hearing was advertised on March 10, 2016, issue of the Prince George Sentinel. A memorandum from the City of Laurel Planning Commission to the Board of Appeals dated March 17, 2016 reads as follows. At the regular meeting of the City of Laurel Planning Commission held on March 15, 2016, the following action was taken on the subject zoning application. A motion by Mr. Williford, second by Mr. Wilson, and carried on a roll call vote by all members present. The Planning Commission recommended that the City of Laurel Board of Appeals grant variance application number 859 as presented in the technical staff report. The file contains an affidavit signed by the applicant attesting that a zoning sign has been placed on the subject property and has remained and shall remain until a decision is reached by the Board of Appeals. That concludes the reading of the file, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. Now, we do have one speaker. If you would like to come to the podium and maybe the board members have some questions.
For the record, Dan Lynch, with McAmey Hosey with offices in Greenbelt, Maryland, on behalf of McDonald's. As this board may remember, we came before you in March of last year
Goes by.
with the redevelopment of this site. Subsequent to that, we received additional comments from the operator of this McDonald's, and he requested that we provide additional parking spaces. As you probably remember, we were providing 16 on this site under the original plan, whereas 15 are required. And we were able to bump that up by making some adjustments to sites to 23. So this true purpose of this application was just to get to that 23 number in terms of parking spaces. As a result of that, we had to adjust the building, thus the necessity for some additional variances, which are before you today. But the bottom line is this is still part of the overall redevelopment program that you're seeing for McDonald's throughout the county, throughout the state, where we're taking some of the older restaurants, raising those buildings and redeveloping the site as proposed in this application, including, for instance, in some situations, that double drive-through. Again, we agree with the staff's recommendation on this, and we're here to answer any questions. I do have with me Gary Gilfeather with McDonald's, as well as Joe DeMarco with our civil engineering firm, Fuller Engineering. So again, if there's any questions this board has, we're all here to answer those questions.
All right, Mr. Lynch. Board members, anything? Any questions?
No, mine is more of a thank you when you all get going. I think that redoing that McDonald's, in light of the fact that our mall is now open, will definitely add a sense of newness and make the area more presentable. And I think that's a good thing overall.
When do they anticipate construction? Oh. That doesn't have to be on the permits. Okay. And tell me again, I forgot how long construction is going to take approximately?
From the day that we shut down, last day of operations, get the utilities disconnected, raise the building, open.
Wow, that's good. Okay. Thank you. Any other questions of Mr. Lynch? No? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not sure if we need an executive session. Do you think, gentlemen, ladies? I don't
No,
think
I
so.
think
I think
that-
this is pretty clear cut. Okay, so now, we need the action on resolution number,
On the application first, Madam Chair.
yeah.
I hereby move that we adopt the findings of fact and conclusion of law as outlined in the technical staff report and move approval of application number 859-14810.
Second?
Thank you.
Mr. Lee,
Yes.
Mr. Whitley,
Yes.
Mrs. Collins.
Yes.
Chairwoman Chanot.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. There you go, on to the next step, guys. You're welcome. All right, bye-bye.
Now, Madam Chair, I have another motion.
Yes,
Motion for approval of resolution number 16-01-BOA as presented.
Second again?
yes.
Mr. Lee,
Yes.
Mr. Whitley,
Yes.
Mrs. Collins.
Yes.
Chairwoman Chanot.
Yes,
Motion carries.
thank you. That's what I couldn't find was the number. It's up there. I was looking like, where's? Okay. Well, anything we need to know about? Anything special happening? Nothing exciting?
Then I make a motion, can I make a motion that we adjourn now?
You
Madam?
certainly may. We're gonna
Madam
call.
Chair,
Yes.
we do have, Mr. Brack has something.
Oh,
Yes,
It's our new planner, Marte Burrow.
Marte Burrow, welcome. Well,
Welcome.
welcome. When did you join the staff?
I joined the staff February the 8th of this year.
Well, great. Where'd you come from?
Came from Arlington County, 7 years of experience.
Which county? I'm sorry.
Arlington.
Arlington County. Oh, good, wonderful.
Well, I'd like to say I think that's a coup for the city of Laurel because Arlington is a progressive county and to snatch you up is a good thing.
I'm a resident of Laurel.
That's even better.
That's even better. You didn't have to move here. Well, I'm so glad.
Short
Nice to
commute,
meet you.
or shorter commute.
Yeah, that's the nice thing, that commute, I bet. So, well, we'll see you at the next meeting, I'm sure. Everybody have a nice holiday weekend. Happy spring, happy Easter, and we will adjourn the meeting. Go Terps. What? Go Terps.